So now in this video, we're going to look at the LM317. It's an adjustable voltage regulator. So you give it a higher voltage and it will output a lower voltage. This particular one is adjustable. So that with 12 volts, we can get down to 1.25 volts up to about 11 volts right there, because it cannot output the supply voltage. You can use a higher voltage. I think this is rated to go to an output of 37 volts. But of course we're only working with 12 volts. And with 12 volts I find 1 kilo ohm works well with a 10 kilo ohm trimpot. If you use a different voltage, you'll likely have to adjust that resistor to get it working pretty nicely. So now the actual component, I have the pin layout there. And it's a bit different than the 7800 series voltage regulators. And so I always check the data sheet when you're working with new components. So we're looking at the flat side. So left pin is the adjust pin, middle pin is the out pin, and the right pin is the in pin. So I'm going to turn it this way so you can see in we have the positive supply, middle pin, out we have a white jumper there. And then for adjustment, I have an orange jumper going to the other side of this board. So now that we looked at the pin layout, I'm actually going to shuffle this over to the left one more, make a little room. So we got the in there, the out right below it, and then the adjustment right below that. I'm going to take a 1 kilo ohm resistor, and I'm going to grab one where the leads are right next to each other. We're going to connect the out to the adjust with a 1 kilo ohm resistor right there. So the white jumper is the out, and then we're going to go one spot below it to the adjust right there. And for our variable resistor down here, we're going to use the trimpot. So we're only going to use 2 pins out of the 3. So we're going to use the middle one, which is connected to the wiper, and the bottom one, which we will connect to ground. So we'll zoom in and get a look at that so you can see the orange jumper. That is where the middle pin is, and then the other pin down there, the bottom pin, is connecting to ground. So that'll give us 0 ohms of resistance there, and then 10 kilo ohms, because this is a 10 kilo ohm trimpot, when I put the wiper all the way over there. We'll set it halfway right now. So now the power supply I have is set to 12 volts with the maximum of 40 milliamps of current. Just in case we mess something up, we don't burn anything out. Output is off right now, so I'm going to turn it on. And you can see there's no current flowing through the circuit at the moment, a tiny bit, but not noticeable by that. We're going to set this multimeter to measure voltage right there, and it's auto ranging. We don't have to set it to a range. So now I'm going to take the probes, put the black one there to ground, and then the red one right up there. And there you can see we're somewhere in the middle of our voltage range right there because of where I have this. If I turn this up, you can see that it goes up to, it's going to stop at about 11 volts. So about a volt shy of the power supply voltage. And I can go down to 1.25 volts. So what this really does is it takes the voltage that we're applying here and adds about 1.25 volts to the output. And so that's why I have it down to 0 volts. We'll get a spec. There you can see practically 0 volts. And this is 1.25 volts higher. If I go, let's try to go to, there we go. We're just a spec above 5.25, and so if I come up here, you'll see that we set 4 volts right there. So now that voltage we set will hold true over a wide range of loads. So let's go back and set the voltage a bit higher, and actually 5.2 will work just fine. So if we have a 12 volt supply but we want 5 volts for whatever reason, we'll take the LED. This is a 1 kilo ohm resistor. You can go higher currents, doesn't matter. but you'll see that it holds the same voltage across the load right there. And it may be a spec different. So now, this does get really hot, just like the resistors. It shuts down though if it starts getting too hot, so you don't really have to worry about damaging it. Also, the output is this tab. So you gotta be careful that this tab doesn't touch anything you don't want that voltage applied to. But in any case, there's metal heat sinks. You just screw them on. They're a big chunk of metal. They help dissipate the heat, and then you can provide more power. So we can't do a whole lot of power here, but a big heat sink there, we might be able to get up to 1.5 amps or so of current. And but in any case, you don't have to worry too much about damaging. But if you're not getting out the current that you want, it's probably lowering the current to keep from overheating. So be aware of that. You probably need a heat sink if it cannot hold a voltage and it's getting really hot.